Some novels capture our imagination from the very first line. In today's quiz, your challenge is to guess the famous novel just by hearing its opening words. Some will feel instantly familiar, while others might trick even the sharpest book lovers. So sharpen your memory, grab your virtual bookshelf, and let's dive in to test your literary knowledge.
3 May. Bistritz. Left Munich at 8:35 p.m. on 1st May, arriving at Vienna early next morning. Should have arrived at 6:46, but train was an hour late. A pleasure to burn. You will rejoice to hear that no disaster has accompanied the commencement of an enterprise which you have regarded with such evil forebodings. Marley was dead to begin with. Once there were 4 children whose names were Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy. We slept in what had once been the gymnasium. It was love at first sight. The first time Yossarian saw the chaplain, he fell madly in love with him. Through the fence, between the curling flower spaces, I could see them hitting. When Gregor Samsa woke up one morning from unsettling dreams, he found himself changed into a monstrous vermin. My father's family name being Pirrup and my Christian name Philip, my infant tongue could make of both names nothing longer or more explicit than Pip. So I called myself Pip, and came to be called Pip. My father had a small estate in Nottinghamshire. I was the third of 5 sons. In 1815, M. Charles François Bienvenu Myriel was Bishop of Digne. A few miles south of Soledad, the Salinas River drops in close to the hillside bank and runs deep and green. Among other public buildings in a certain town, which for many reasons it will be prudent to refrain from mentioning, and to which I will assign no fictitious name, there is one anciently common to most towns, great or small, to wit, a workhouse. And in this workhouse was born, on a day and date which I need not trouble myself to repeat, inasmuch as it can be of no possible consequence to the reader, in this stage of the business at all events, the item of mortality whose name is prefixed to the head of this chapter. Tom! No answer. Tom! No answer. What's gone with that boy, I wonder? You, Tom! On the 24th of February, 1815, the lookout at Notre-Dame de la Garde signaled the three-master, the Pharaon, from Smyrna, Trieste, and Naples. "348 years, 6 months, and 19 days ago today, the Parisians awoke to the sound of all the bells in the triple circuit of the city, the university, and the town, ringing a full peal. He was an old man who fished alone in his skiff in the Gulf Stream, and he had gone 84 days now without taking a fish. It was a queer, sultry summer, the summer they electrocuted the Rosenbergs, and I didn't know what I was doing in New York. I am a sick man, I am a spiteful man, I am an unattractive man. Miss Brooke had that kind of beauty which seems to be thrown into relief by poor dress. A throng of bearded men in sad-colored garments and gray steeple-crowned hats, intermixed with women, some wearing hoods and others bareheaded, was assembled in front of a wooden edifice, the door of which was heavily timbered with oak and studded with iron spikes. On the first Monday of the month of April, 1625, the market town of Meung, in which the author of Romance of the Rose was born, was in a state of great excitement. Stately, plump Buck Mulligan came from the stairhead, bearing a bowl of lather on which a mirror and a razor lay crossed. Late in the afternoon of a chilly day in February, two gentlemen were sitting alone over their wine in a well-furnished dining parlor in the town of P in Kentucky. (1801). I have just returned from a visit to my landlord, the solitary neighbor that I shall be troubled with.
And that's a wrap. Every timeless story begins with a single line. And now you know just how many of those iconic beginnings you can spot. How many novels did you guess correctly? Share your score down in the comments. I'd love to see who the real bookworms are. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss the next quiz. Until then, happy reading and keep turning the pages of knowledge.